أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده ولا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من شر ما خلق. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين وأتوب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا لكم من الكافرين. ربي زدني علما يا رب العالمين يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا ونية صادقة ولسانا ذاكرا وقلبا خاشعا رب العالمين. There comes a time when dealing with the narcissist and antisocial personalities in general, where you have to say enough is enough. Because the Most High, Allah, created each of us to test us who is going to be the best and our deeds based on what each of us is given. He's not going to ask someone paralyzed from the waist down how fast they can run a marathon or a sprint. He's not going to ask us for something that we have no ability. No. He's going to test us based on what He knows He's given us. He's our creator. He knows where He's put His different gifts, His different blessings. And likewise, commensurately, He knows where He put His tribulations and trials and tests and difficulties, etc., 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 and victories. Why do I say victories? Victories are guaranteed. Allah says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Whatever the situation is, whatever the trial, whatever the calamity, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Verily, the believers will succeed. Wallahi, Allah is swearing, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ, that definitely it's already done deal. Add that to your account of hasanat, add that to your investment portfolio. That success is guaranteed. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. And then He specifies what's so special. What are these different qualities? What are these traits and these actions we're looking for? What are exemplifications of this mu'minun He's referring to? Of this mu'min, of those who are engaged in these acts. Allah says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. The very first thing you need to know about those guaranteed success, as they have iman, as they're embodying iman, is that they have khushu' in their salah. If we're not having khushu' in our salah, then that means we have to remove certain things. Because the natural state for the human being is to be focused, is to be calm, is to be in khushu'. That's our natural disposition, that's our fitrah, to pray to Allah and have khushu'. If we're not in khushu', then that means we've done something, or something is going on, or we're thinking about something, etc., etc., that's taking our mind, that's taking our hearts away from the dhikr of Allah and the salah, the khushu'. Because we're Bani Adam, we're weak. All of the universe, all of creation is in constant need of Allah, including me and you. And so for us not to be focused and begging Allah at that intimate moment of our salah, The salah that Allah brought Muhammad ﷺ up to the heavens. And even where Angel Jibreel cannot, continue. Allah took a khalwa with Rasulullah ﷺ to give us the gift of salah. This is a special treasure. And so the natural disposition of us is to have khushu' in salah. Naturally. But if we're not having khushu', that means we're having some, most likely it comes down to desires, or some doubts about certain things, or some misinformations about certain things. We're having issues with our limbs and desires, or things that we're thinking of, sins, or engaging in sins, or engaging in good deeds, but it's taking us away. Or over-obsession with good deeds, or over-obsession with things which are permissible, such as one's wife. If someone is thinking about their wife in salah, subhanAllah, you can think about your wife after salah. But the salah is for us and Allah. May Allah help us. If you're praying, that's good. But if it's obsessing and it's desires, may Allah facilitate all khair for all of us. Ameen. And so, when it comes to dealing with narcissists and psychopaths, they want to destabilize you. They want to take control of your mind. They want your attention. They want to alter your DNA. They want to alter your life purpose. But if we're grounded in the Most High, and if we seek His protection and seek His assistance in all matters, and we stay focused on Him, then He is the one who protects us. He is the one who guides us. So we need not be worried about the narcissists and their plots. Of course, not only is the best course of action to stay away from them, but that's just basic. That's the basic first step, to cut off of them energetically. Don't give them access to you. Be sufficient. Be self-sufficient from them. Make sure that you don't need them for anything. If they are providing for you financially, make sure you don't need their financial assistance. If they are, to the best of one's ability, if they are teaching you something, then make sure you can get this knowledge on your own or elsewhere. Bi rahmatillah. Because when it comes to knowledge, you have to be humble and sincere. When it comes to any power, whether that's knowledge, power, power, resources, we're supposed to be humble and know that this resource, this gift, these abilities come from the Most High. And He can take it away if we're ungrateful. And if we're using it inappropriately, if we're confusing people, if we're abusing people, if we're manipulating, isolating, triangulating, may Allah protect us and guide us. Ameen. And so the narcissist wants to be significant in your life. So you look at all of the ways they've been able to get to you. Whether if you have some vulnerability, whether in a moment of desperation you shared personal information. So then now you shore up your insecurities. You strengthen your weaknesses. You take care of all of these anxieties. Now you're going to find, and you see, and then in the salah, You're begging Allah for help with these things. If you're under a spiritual attack and you're bombarded, begging Allah in the salah, that should come naturally. We're always under these attacks, so we should always, inshallah, we should always feel that sense of, begging Allah. But then especially if we under this threat from narcissists, we should be even more prayerful. And then asking the Most High to help us overcome these. And then once we overcome this, inshallah, once Allah enables us to strengthen those weak spots and our vulnerabilities, then we naturally will even have more khushu' in the salah. So may Allah help us, and this is to be continued later, inshallah. Wa sallallahu wa sallam Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.